How's chaps, and welcome back to another episode of Burton Builds. This is kind of like the Burton Builds Beach edition because we are currently camping. So I thought I would try and do something here, something a little bit different and away from the normal studio garage setup. And can you believe it? This is episode 28 of season 2. So that's 28 episodes this year. This is probably going to be the last one since there's only a couple, like 5 days left of the year. So enjoy it. We will continue with season 3 next year, 2020. But yeah, one of the problems with being at the beach is the sand. It kind of just gets everywhere, and the tent is no exception. Hence, I brought this thing, the dust buster, or in our case specifically the nothing buster, because it doesn't work anymore. It's supposed to be quite a convenient and mobile suction solution to clean up anything really, dust or in our case sand. The problem is I think these batteries have been cycled more than the local bicycle, but nevertheless we will stick some new lithium in and see if we can give it a new lease on life. So yeah, basic plan is to kind of take these 18650 cells. I've only got 2 of them there, but we actually need 4, so I'm going to rob the second 2 out of our flashlight. And then we're going to strip this flashlight. It's just for the battery tube. Use these little extension bits and pieces to create the battery tube, basically, to kind of stack them together like that. The batteries will go inside here, and then we're going to kind of marry these 2 together somehow, maybe drill a hole of some sort, glue that in the back, and hopefully the batteries will then slip in from the bottom and power the device. So should be quite a simple little build. Yeah, let's see how it goes. You can clearly see I've worked on this thing before. All of the wires are unplugged, so I must have been in here a couple of years ago to see what was going on and decided back then that it was not worth fixing. It had 14.4 volts, a couple of NiCad, well, what is this? Yeah, NiCad batteries, 1200 milliamp, 1200 milliamps. Very old school. The rest of it actually doesn't look too bad. It's fairly simple, just a charging port, motor, battery, and a switch. There's absolutely no circuitry or electronics, so not much to go wrong. I reckon it's going to be pretty easy. Just shove those the battery holder, the cells, into here, connect it up, and then Bob's your auntie. Should be good to suck once again. This is most definitely not how to use multimeter leads, but I don't have a circuit pliers here. Luckily the bulb was actually quite loose. Aha! Okay, so plan is to get, as I said earlier, 4 of these guys. We'll kind of stack them up, 1, 2, and 3 and 4. I'll just stack them up like that. Put this end cap on here. Now this end cap's actually got a switch, which is quite handy. Put that end cap on there, and then get this bit into here. I think this one was dim because it had a dry solder joint, not because there's something wrong with the LED. So now this is actually a waste. Yo.
It's in.
Okay, so we've ended up having to move away from this idea of using the 18650 cells, mainly because I'm not too sure if these cells aren't powerful enough, or they are just old, because they are quite old. They're from 2013 or 2014, somewhere around there. But put them into this tube. We had all the voltage and everything, but when I started up the motor, it just kind of cut off. Now these are protected cells. They do have I think it's over current protection in them, and this is a 12 volt 70 watt motor, so it's kind of drawing around about 6 amps, somewhere around there. And I'm not sure the startup current might be a little bit higher, and I don't think these cells can handle that. So I don't have any soft start feature. I'm sure a lot of like your brushless speed controllers, those have got soft start features not to hammer the batteries. So what we've ended up doing, I've just wired it through the switch and ended up putting a barrel plug on here, and we're actually going to run it off this. This is a jump starter for a car, and it's got 5 volt outputs, and it's also got a 12 volt 10 amp output, and it works just fine. So with all the wiring complete, if we plug it in and then switch it on, well, you need to actually turn the battery bank on first. There we go. It works fairly well. So what I'm going to do is put the two clamshell halves together, and then we're just going to mount this battery pack underneath the whole unit, and I think it should work, although we'll have to test it. So here it is, pretty much all together. I just ended up taping the battery on for now. This is quite a hack job here, far away from the normal workshop where there's the normal tools and accessories available, but I think it will work. Still got a handle, still got a switch, and yeah, pretty much sucks. Well, it does the job, which is to suck. So quite simple to use. Just push the power bank on to activate it, and use the switch. Well, there we go. I reckon this is going to do for now. Well, at least for the next couple of days. So guys, thanks for joining me for this somewhat successful video. Well, I suppose it is successful because we do have a working vacuum cleaner suction thingy. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Comment, do all those good things, like the video. And from the Burton Builds beach setup, we will see you next time. Cheers.